So, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm going to talk about tonight the so-called Purge law that's coming out in Illinois. Non-detainable offenses. There's a whole list of them that basically Illinois is going to turn into the criminal state. If you want to commit a crime, you come to Illinois. Non-detainable offenses include aggravated battery, aggravated DUI, aggravated fleeing, arson, burglary, drug-induced homicide. In other words, the Jim Jones. That he was that cult leader who poisoned his entire congregation with Kool-Aid. You know, drinking the Kool-Aid. That's where that phrase comes from. Drinking the Kool-Aid. Just so all you Gen Zs and millennials don't know. Intimidation, kidnapping, robbery, second-degree murder. You can commit second-degree murder all day long and not get arrested for it. Threatening a public official, rape, aggravated rape, child molestation. You can get these are crimes that you can do and not get detained for. What the cops will do is come out, give you a ticket, and give whoever else a ticket and say, "Here, be in court this time. You just murdered someone." Do you think for 1 minute you're going to show up to court? So now you got a bunch of people on the offensive, carrying guns, carrying knives, ready to fight and kill, because that's what it's going to be, a bunch of killing going on. So this stuff don't happen. There is a bunch of other laws, like if you get up in the morning and you go out on your porch and there's someone sleeping out there, or there's someone in your hallway or someone in your house, cops will not remove them. Cops won't even come if you call. You have to remove them. Any crime basically you want to commit, you come to Illinois, you can commit it. Illinois is... See, what started all this is the Democrats said, okay, we're going to give Black Lives Matter what they wanted. Black Lives Matter started to defund the police, take away all the laws. So if the state of Illinois is giving Black Lives Matter what they asked for. This is where it stemmed from. I'm not just saying that to say that that's actually something the governor said. They're going to give Black Lives Matter, the group Black Lives Matter, what they've been asking for. So they're going to get it. And when their families and stuff start dying because people can do it and get away with it, that's when they're going to step, oh, hell, they're going to be the first ones to call the police. And like I said, that's not something I'm saying. That's something the government has. One of the people in the government actually said this on a TV program I was watching tonight. Basically, since you have to remove the people from your house, that's where the self-defense laws are going to come in. People are going to go around ready to murder each other. And the Democrats are to blame for this. The Democrats are giving the people what they want. Laws were put into place so people can live a happy life. These laws taken away give you movies like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Ever see that? How barbaric and chaotic that is? Exactly what it's going to be like. It's going to be like after World War III, all those movies, how people are acting after World War III, same thing. Murdering, killing, pillaging, raping, and no arrests ever made. No time to ever be brought to justice. I mean, you commit an aggravated battery or a second-degree murder or pull a Jim Jones, and all they do is give you a ticket and say, here, be in the court. That's all they're going to do. Like, you're really going to show up for court. Okay, then, now check this out. Then a warrant goes out for your arrest. A warrant goes out for your arrest after you commit one of these crimes, right? And, of course, they pick you up. They bring you down. They take your information again. And since it's a non-detainable offense in the first place, you don't get put in jail. You get another ticket saying, here, boom, show up to court. They can never arrest you. Okay, really arrest you. I mean, they can arrest you, get your information, and release you. There's no. I mean, basically, this is what it amounts to. Um, if there is a warrant for your arrest, the cops cannot even act on it for 48 hours. If you are on probation, let's see here. So you'd only be released without bail, pending court date, if you're eligible for probation should you get convicted. Something doesn't seem right about that. Now, how would you know if someone was eligible for probation until there was a verdict? See, that's just it. They're going to release you. Because every crime until you're convicted is eligible for probation. They're going to make it look like they arrest people. And have a legal overtones. There's nothing to be illegal about any of these crimes. And people are going to go on a warpath. It's going to be a World War III in the state of Illinois. The politicians, the Republican politicians, are fighting and taking these laws into court before the first of the year. See, these laws have already been passed. These laws are written into law already. However, they don't activate until January 1st. I've talked to a few police officers. A lot of police officers who are losing their jobs because of this law, because they are defunding the police. They are getting rid of 75% of the Rockford police force is going to go bye-bye. They're gone. It's definitely over now. The life as we know it, the safe life where we can walk to work, walk down the street, take a breath of fresh air, you still can. We got to be armed to the teeth with it. You got to be. I've got plenty of weapons. I'm going to be carrying it myself. I've got a broadsword. I've got mace. I've got AK-47 that I'm licensed for. I've got an AR-15 with a 90-round banana clip. I will unload into someone's dumb ass if I have to. Now, I'm not a killer, but I will if that's what it takes. And everyone I know is going to be armed also. I mean, everyone's going to have some kind of weapon on them. I'm going to have about 9 different individual weapons on me, including my martial arts weapons that I was trained when I was in the military. And, I mean, you get in a disagreement with someone on the street, they can beat the fuck out of you, or you can beat the fuck out of them, and the cops ain't going to come. You ain't going to get arrested. They ain't going to get arrested. I mean, so basically it's going to be a fight to the death. And that's where it falls under second degree. You get in a fight and accidentally kill someone, that's second degree. So basically you go around beating the crap out of people till they're dead and claim it as an accident and kill all these people. That's where the purge comes in, see? And, yeah, it's basically going to be one big mess. I do have about 5,000 rounds of ammunition, and I know people that have 50,000 rounds of ammunition. I'm prepared. I've got, like I said, I'm into martial arts. I've got a 12th degree black belt, first dan in martial arts. Anybody who knows what it is knows it's a high belt. It's probably one of the highest belts you can get. I'm not bragging or complaining. I'm just stating a fact. And I'm keeping it real with you. Now, I haven't hurt anybody in a long time since I left the military. Do I want to hurt someone? No. I don't want to hurt anyone if I don't have to. But letting people know that this is a life that I'm going to have to lead. That aggressive life. I really don't want to. I've got a calm demeanor. I do get irritated and I do voice my opinions. But to live the type of life that Illinois has allowed me to live is wanting me to live. Felons can own guns in the state of Illinois as of 2023. I'm reading some of the dumb laws, so felons can own guns too, and they don't have to have a void card. And it's just, a void card is just a permit to have one. You don't need those anymore. Those are going to be done away with. So, it's like, I'm licensed for all my guns. All my guns are registered and licensed to me. I had to, I got them at the time that I had to have a license. I got a license for every one of them. I've got Glocks, I've got 38s, I've got 45s. Like I said, I can't show them on YouTube because YouTube, I guess, has a thing against showing firearms and stuff. It's, I don't know, falls under community standards. I can't show them because I made another video besides this one and tried to show them, and I couldn't upload it because of the guns. So I can't show my broadsword though. I'll use my broadsword to show you that. This, my friend, is a very sharp, laser sharp, and I have used it. I've only killed one person with it, and that was in the military during combat. I'm not, like I said, I'm not bragging, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I have used it, so I do know how to use it. I'm not threatening anybody either. I'm just saying this is the life that is coming my way that I have to accept. Do I want to live this life? No. Do I want to move? Yes. I don't have the money to move. Okay. If I had the money to move, or someone to let me come stay with them until I can get on my feet back around them, I would be more than happy to come anywhere out of the state of Illinois. But like I said, I don't have the means to move right now. But who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Maybe, they're trying to downplay these laws, like, oh, that ain't going to happen. No, what's going to happen is they're going to pass all these laws. They're going to activate all these laws on the first of the year. And what's going to happen is you're going to have all these young bucks out here testing these laws to see how legit they are. And the minute they find out they can go out and rape, molest, murder, and kill people and get away with it, basically, and not get arrested, not put in jail for it, that's going to kick it off. That's going to start, oh, you killed my baby, boom, and then brother goes after brother, goes after friend, gangs go after, and it's going to be just a massacre. And I have 3 people in Rockford that I care deeply about. That's my niece and her husband and me. The only 3 people I care about in this town. I mean, there's a couple others. My friend at work, I care about him too, but I care about a lot of people. But if I have to defend myself, I will. I mean, I would not be making a video like this if it wasn't serious. I don't want to get into this line of thinking. The line of thinking where I have to wake up every day and, am I going to have to hurt someone today? Am I going to have to, defend myself today? Will I be able to go out to my mailbox while being shot at because I'm a moving target? Someone wants to take target practice. I mean, just for the hell of it, out of the blue, it's all going to be illegal. Every crime you can ever think of is going to be illegal in the state of Illinois come 2023. I mean, the list I read off is just a handful of, there's over 720 different laws that are going to be basically non-detainable. And it's like, including second-degree murder, even some first-degree murders, as long as they're done with your hands and not with, any weapons. There's stipulations. First-degree murder that's done with a weapon, yes. That you would be put in jail without a bond in the first place, so you won't be able to get out. So if that won't fall under the no bond. Okay, but if it's first degree murder with your bare hands, or with your body, and not with your then it would be non-detainable. Um, but I'm not bragging about all the weapons and the stuff I know. I'm not bragging like I'm not thinking I'm a tough guy. There's always someone out there tougher than I am. But this is the type of life that I'm looking at, and I never thought in a million years I would ever go back to that aggressive defense. When I was in the military, that's the way they teach you, they train you. Everyone that is not on your side is your enemy, including the guy down at the drugstore selling the cigarettes to you at the PX. He's your enemy because he's not in your group. So, it's Illinois is going to be a war zone. Any YouTubers out there planning on coming to Illinois for any videos, please, after 2023, do not come here. It's going to be very violent and very deadly. If you come here armed. This one is second-degree murder. You can actually non-detain. You go into a restaurant, and you can, if you work at a restaurant, know how they give out fresh water in the water bottles? Unscrew all the water bottles, put your poison in those water bottles, screw them all back on, and you'll be giving them customers. And those customers be dying as they're drinking them, and it's legal. I mean, that's why come 2022, unless you buy it yourself or you know the person has no beef with you, don't take it. Don't eat at restaurants. Hell, the restaurant owner can sit there and kill everybody in town for everybody that eats at their restaurant if he wanted to. How do you know he didn't have a bad day or a bad fight with his wife? That's second-degree homicide. That's drug-induced homicide. Second-degree murder. That actually would be first-degree, but see, it would fall under drug-induced because he used a drug to induce the homicide. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. This is going to be my reality. This is not some kind of fantasy video. This is not some kind of fantasy life. This is reality. This is actually going to happen. These laws are going to be canceled, and it's all because of Black Lives Matter. And this is exactly what the government said. The government said Black Lives Matter were fighting for defunding the police, fighting for more lenient laws. The governor even said that they're going to give them what they want. I just hope people do the opposite, where there is no fighting. Even though these laws are in place, they don't take advantage of these laws and actually start killing people for no reason. I mean, having a group, they're not a hate group either. Black Lives Matter are not a hate group. They're just a group that wants equality, and I understand that. Okay, they're not, and people, they just want equality. For hundreds of years, their ancestors had to endure stuff that we put them through. And they trying to find a low justification for it, and they're also trying to find their place in society. But by the governor making every law out there, illegal law out there, legal, having these legal overtones, which ain't gonna do anything. Because if you're not going to jail for poisoning your neighbor, what's to stop you from poisoning the entire town you live in? I mean, it just, and I see everyone as equal. I don't see any race better than any other race. But, I mean, this is what the governor is saying. This is what he's playing on. He's a white guy playing on this, right? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. They said their piece, fine. let's give them an equal part of everything, equally right down 50-50. You know, some people say we do already. I say, obviously, this is not giving anybody. All this is doing is create more chaos than we need. Black Lives Matter wasn't about violence, regardless of what you might think. They were a group of people looking for the equality in life. And the governor overstepped his bounds. I think he's using that movement as an excuse to drop these laws, to pass the laws where you can commit these crimes. They want to defund the police. They want to defund the police that don't see equality. They want all the racist cops to go away. That's who they want to defund it. That's what I believe anyway. It's my opinion. Now, it might be wrong, but, I mean, there's a lot of crime on both sides, but I'm not here to dispute racial intent or racial equality. I'm here to discuss these laws, and from what I understand, why these laws were passed, and what we are looking at because these laws are being passed. And I think, careless of why these laws were passed or why the Democrats decided to do this, I have to live this. We have to live this. People in Illinois have to live this. I'm Jim with Life's Adventures, keeping it real. Stay safe out there.